I'm Jody Schoger. I'm a breast cancer survivor, a writer and a cancer activist and advocate. I was diagnosed with a locally advanced breast cancer in 1998. Of course, I remember the day. It stuck like glue into my memory because I was standing actually in a parking garage in the Texas Medical Center, and I was reading a radiologist report that had just been typed for me, and it said probable invasive carcinoma. And from that appointment, I was whisked to a surgeon's office. One of the hardest things to deal with cancer was the struggle that I had when I finally finished treatment and then went back to work. Now, I wasn't off work during the whole time, because you're talking about almost a period of, what, 2 years. Now, this is something that you never expect when you hear the diagnosis, because something has already gone wrong. But from everything I've seen, any survivor I've talked to, something does go wrong in treatment. I absolutely remember days where I was sitting at my computer. I was totally uncomfortable because I wasn't physically healed. I couldn't wear clothes that fit. I couldn't find clothes that fit. And in addition to the physical discomfort, there were times I couldn't write a sentence. I couldn't understand what I was reading. And I remember sitting and trying to write a paragraph and thinking, dear God, what am I going to do? I'm a writer. This is what I do. And I can't put a sentence together. Who would you talk to about that? You know, I mentioned it to my oncologist. I'm having some difficult side effects from treatment. Anytime you have a question, you can come in and find information. You can find another person to talk to. And that wondering, that difficult period of readjustment and redefining your health, so to speak, can be less cumbersome than it was when I went through treatment. Through BCSM, a woman can have that concern validated immediately. It's valid, it's real. Treatment is toxic, treatment is difficult, and that's probably one of the driving reasons that I'm involved in so much of this, because the desire to make it better for someone else, to assure her family that what you're experiencing is the norm, is gigantic in me. It's an immediate conversation that I want to have with this woman, with her husband or partner. Cancer is scary. Cancer treatment is scary. You don't know how you're going to react, and you don't know where you're going to be at the end of the road. And so often on our tweet chats, people start coming to BCSM when they're at the end of the road and starting the new one. And that's part of my dream for this community.